Hi everybody, today we'll be shooting with the Canon 30D and a Canon 35mm EF f2.0 lens. The 30D is an exceptional bargain camera. I really like this camera and still shoot a lot with it. I love the simplicity and functionality of the 30D and the quality of the images it takes. The 30D is an 8.2 megapixel camera and came out in 2000. So unless you're blowing up a wall-sized poster, 8.2 megapixels are plenty. Best of all, the 30D will run you anywhere between $70 for a bargain unit to about $150 for a more pristine camera. It accepts Canon EF and also EF-S lenses, which is a real bonus. There are two LCDs, one in the back of the camera and one on top. The 30D supports RAW mode along with single frame, AI focus, and AI servo focusing modes. If you're starting out in the DSLR world, it's hard to beat a Canon 30D to learn on. It has the basic functionality and dial placement as the larger professional Canon DSLRs, such as the 5D Mark III. The features the 30D supports are robust but limited, so you won't get overwhelmed by features more advanced cameras provide. I really like shooting with this camera for its simplicity. It's just a pleasure to work with. It supports the basic professional shooting modes such as manual, aperture, and shutter priority. Don't bother with the other modes, they're just a waste of time, and focus on manual, aperture, and shutter priority. Since the 30D has an APS-C or crop sensor, you need to multiply the focal length of the lens by 1.6. This yields 56mm for the 35mm lens, which is very close to a standard 50mm lens. If I was using a 50mm lens, the effective focal length would be 80mm. Just bear this in mind when you use lenses on APS-C sensor-based cameras. I went shooting at a park close to where I live. It's mid-October at around 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so for this time of year, it's around the golden hour. I wanted to run the 30D through its paces, shooting into the sun and into the shadows. I have yet to be disappointed by the 30D. The 30D is a little workhorse and recycles shots reasonably well for a camera that's 18 years old. So here are some shots taken with the Canon 30D, totally unretouched. All I did was just convert to black and white a few of them. The shots are very crisp and clear and look like they've been taken with a much more expensive camera. As you can see, the sensor in the 30D handles contrast and detail very well. I really recommend picking up a Canon 30D if you're taking the plunge into the DSLR world or just need an inexpensive backup camera. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.